The 1961 Ford F-Series marked a turning point in Ford's long and respected line of pickup trucks. It was the first of the fourth generation and came with a completely new design philosophy that separated it from the bulky shapes of the previous decade. The body was lower, longer, and wider, giving it a more modern appearance while keeping the ruggedness that had made Ford trucks popular with farmers, workers, and families across America. The grille design introduced in 1961 was simple yet bold, featuring a horizontal bar layout that gave the front end a confident and clean look. The 1961 F-Series was more than just a truck for work, it became a symbol of the growing connection between utility and comfort that began to define the 1960s automotive market. Ford engineers placed a strong emphasis on functionality and reliability. They redesigned the frame to improve strength without adding unnecessary weight. This innovation helped the truck carry heavier loads while maintaining stable handling on rough terrain. The ride was smoother than in previous models, and the suspension setup made it comfortable to drive even on unpaved roads. Many people who bought the 1961 F-Series admired the way it could serve as both a work tool and a daily driver, something still relatively new for pickup trucks of that era. Ford was gradually changing how people saw trucks, from purely utilitarian machines to vehicles that could express personal style and freedom. The headlights of the 1961 Ford F-Series added an important touch to its personality. Positioned neatly within the front grille, they were round sealed beam units that gave the truck a strong, balanced appearance. The brightness of these headlights was impressive for the time, making night driving safer on rural roads and highways. The circular lamps had chrome bezels that reflected the industrial beauty of the era, and they were easy to replace and maintain. For many owners, those headlights symbolized dependability, they always worked when needed. Their placement also complemented the symmetrical grille design, giving the front a sense of purpose and clarity. Unlike some competitors, Ford avoided unnecessary embellishments around the lights, keeping the design clean, honest, and purposeful. Inside the 1961 F-Series, the seats reflected Ford's growing attention to comfort. The standard seat was a wide bench that could easily accommodate 3 people, a practical feature for farmers or workers who often traveled together. The seat cushions were simple yet firm, covered in durable vinyl or cloth materials designed to resist wear and dirt. Ford also offered optional upgraded interior trims that added a more refined feel, showing the company's awareness of changing consumer tastes. The cab design provided more space and better visibility than earlier models, while the positioning of the seat and steering wheel allowed for a natural, comfortable driving posture. In the 1961 model, Ford ensured that the interior was no longer a bare-bones metal cabin, it became a place where drivers could comfortably spend long hours behind the wheel. Under the hood, the engine options were among the most exciting aspects of the 1961 Ford F-Series. Ford offered several choices, beginning with the dependable inline-six cylinder engine that produced solid torque for hauling and towing. For those seeking more power, Ford also provided V8 options like the 292 cubic inch engine, which delivered stronger acceleration and smoother performance. These engines were renowned for their durability and ease of maintenance. Mechanics and owners appreciated how straightforward they were to work on, making the truck especially appealing in rural areas where people often performed their own repairs. The 1961 model also introduced a new design feature known as unibody construction on some versions, where the cab and bed were integrated into a single piece. This design aimed to improve rigidity and reduce weight, though it had mixed results for heavy-duty use. Still, the innovation showed Ford's commitment to progress and experimentation. The tires on the 1961 F-Series were built to match the truck's versatility. They were rugged bias-ply tires designed for both paved and unpaved surfaces, offering a balance of traction and durability. Owners who used their trucks for farming or construction often upgraded to heavy-duty tires capable of handling mud, gravel, and long work hours. The wheel design was simple yet strong, featuring steel rims that could withstand the rough treatment typical of working trucks. Tire maintenance was straightforward, and replacements were affordable, making the F-Series a practical choice for small business owners. The combination of suspension and tire design gave it a firm but manageable ride, ensuring dependability on job sites while remaining comfortable enough for weekend drives. The overall design of the 1961 Ford F-Series struck a perfect balance between strength and simplicity. Its clean body lines, practical interior, and solid mechanical foundation made it ideal for anyone who valued reliability above all else. It quickly became a favorite among farmers, builders, and transporters because it could handle long distances and heavy loads without complaint. Yet it also won over families who wanted a truck that looked stylish parked in the driveway. Ford offered several body styles, including the F100, F250, and F350, each tailored to different needs. Whether someone needed a light-duty pickup for everyday business use or a heavy-duty truck for hauling livestock, the 1961 F-Series could fill the role perfectly. One of the most important advantages of the 1961 Ford F-Series was its longevity. Many of these trucks stayed in service for decades because they were built from durable materials and used simple, reliable mechanical systems. Owners often said these trucks were easy to repair and inexpensive to maintain, with replacement parts readily available. The sturdy frame, powerful engines, and uncomplicated electrical systems meant that even when something failed, it could usually be repaired without specialized tools. This made the F-Series a dependable investment in an era when people valued practicality and self-reliance. Another advantage was its relative fuel efficiency for its class. While not light on gas by modern standards, it performed well compared to competitors, especially the six-cylinder versions. Beyond the mechanical aspects, the 1961 Ford F-Series carried deep emotional and cultural value. It represented the American spirit of hard work, independence, and progress during the early 1960s. This was the kind of truck you could use to build your business during the week and take your family into town on the weekend. It had a personality that reflected strength and honesty, which is one reason it still holds nostalgic appeal among collectors and vintage truck enthusiasts today. Restorers appreciate how its design blends old-school toughness with timeless style. Many still praise the reliability of its engines and the straightforward craftsmanship that went into its construction. Owning a restored 1961 Ford F-Series today feels like owning a piece of American history that continues to run strong decades later. In the end, the 1961 Ford F-Series was more than just a new model year, it marked a major leap forward for Ford's truck lineup. Its headlights gave it a proud, confident face, its seats offered comfort rarely seen in pickups of the time, its engines delivered dependable power, and its tires provided the grip and endurance needed for any task. Every element worked together to make it one of the most respected trucks of its generation. The benefits of owning this truck were clear: durability, versatility, ease of maintenance, and a design that has stood the test of time. Even today, more than 60 years later, the 1961 Ford F-Series remains a lasting symbol of quality engineering and classic American style, an enduring reminder of an era when trucks were built to work hard, look good, and last forever.